President Trump has been adamant about dissolving deferred action for childhood arrivals, also known as DACA, which allows hundreds of thousands of people who arrived in the United States as children to apply for temporary protection. A recent court decision may have a big impact on the controversial program Trump has said is, quote, dead.
In a court case brought against Trump's plans to rescind DACA, a federal judge in D.C. has deemed it unlawful, giving the administration just 3 months to provide more reasoning for the ending of the program. In Arizona, DACA advocates say this gives them more hope for permanent protection.
3 more months, 1 more year, a few more days.
Advocate and DACA recipient Abril Gallardo says she's tired of numerous deadlines causing uncertainty for the future of DACA. However, a new ruling has given even more hope for the dreamers. A federal judge in Washington, D.C. is giving the Trump administration 90 days to make their case for ending the program. If not, they must accept new DACA applications. 2 other federal courts have previously countered the Trump administration's effort to end the program, but one Phoenix attorney says this most recent decision carries more weight.
It makes it more powerful because all the other court rulings merely allowed the renewals of DACA recipients, the DACA applications. This opens the program wide up back to what it originally was.
But Mark Krikorian with the Center for Immigration Studies in D.C. says this is not an issue for the courts.
This is judges usurping the legitimate authority of the political branches of government. And it is illegal. This ruling is illegal.
Krikorian highlights the lack of proper legislative process in implementing DACA. But fast forward to today, recipients like Gallardo says court action only motivates them more.
All of the marches here in D.C. that we've been going, all the advocacy, all the lobbying that we've been doing, it's working, and it just gives me more fuel to continue to push for permanent protection for immigrant youth.
The Justice Department released a statement saying the administration will continue to defend its plans to rescind DACA. Lillian, Donahue, Cronkite News.
Reaction in Washington to yesterday's ruling was predictably along party lines. Arizona Representative Raul Grijalva applauded the ruling in a statement Wednesday, even though he said it does not sufficiently protect dreamers. The Departments of Justice and of Homeland Security both said in statements that their positions remain unchanged, that DACA was an unlawful circumvention of Congress that needs to end. White House Press Secretary Sarah Sanders added Wednesday that the ruling was too broad and wrong, calling it, quote, bad news for national security.
We believe the judge's ruling is extraordinarily broad and wrong on the law. What's worse is that it creates an incentive for more illegal immigrant youth to come here and causes them to expect similar judicial policies be applied to them.
Arizona Representative Paul Gosar said in a written statement Wednesday that the ruling backed what he called an unconstitutional action by President Barack Obama. Bates is the 3rd federal judge since January to rule against the administration's action to end DACA. The Justice Department has until June 27th to file a new argument for ending the program.